Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Corey. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, when you get a chance, check out the description of my videos. There's a little arrow if you exit the full screen. So if you click that down, it'll expand the description. You're going to find a lot of useful links in there. We got a link to my Discord if you want to join that and say hi to me, hang out with me from time to time. We got links to the WHF recording Discord server as well. So if you're interested in joining WHF, you can get to it there and read up what you need to do, all the minimum requirements and all that. And we also got a link to WHF's live streamer, Carbon Fin. He's going to be covering all of our weekend CWL invite wars. Going to be live streaming. I believe he's going to be covering the ends of those, the most tense parts. So be sure to check out the descriptions of my videos because I've got lots of good links and info for you in those. With that, let's get into this video. He did it again. You remember that video a few videos back where it was the crazy dragon attacks and Mad Raven, a guy I'd never even met before or talked to before, down at Rising, WHF Rising, 6-pack with freaking dragons, and I was right there, man. I got that on video. I'm like, man, this is crazy. This is obviously a viable attack strategy on a certain type of base. Very cool. And then I'm back in WHF main and I'm on Discord and somebody's like, hey Corey, he did it again. No way. Are you kidding me? Back-to-back wars, Mad Raven 6-packed with dragons. So I'm like, give me an invite. I gotta see this. We're doing another video. So not only is this a viable option, this is apparently a very reliable option on a certain type of base. So, oh, mind blown. Crazy stuff. Let's get into these attacks. So I'm going to say, I'm not the Dragon Master, Mad Raven is, but I'm going to do my best to see if we can break down what he's looking for and how he's making this work. I'm probably not going to explain it as well as he would, but I'm going to do my best. So first, let's look at these air defense compartments. See how these air defenses are, you know what I mean, 1 or 2 tiles apart and 2 separate accessible areas of the base. He usually opens up by zap quaking some air defenses. Since they're like 2 diagonal tiles apart, brings 3 lightnings and a quake to get rid of both of those air defenses. Now, watch how he drops it. This is really interesting. So he drops his quake down first, and he drops his lightnings. You know, he does his best to drop those right in the middle. And you know, for some reason, it takes out one air defense entirely, but not the other one. So he waits on his last lightning to see which one's left up. He offsets that last lightning in that area just to make sure he gets them all down. So there we go. That compartment's gone. 3 lightnings, 1 quake. What does he have left? He has 2 rages and a haste left. So now he's going to bring down a baby dragon to start funneling. You can't just let loose your dragons. They're going to go all over. They're not going to get that much done. But if you funnel the edges and you can keep them concentrated to where a rage gets a lot of them in there, they can be really effective, just like you funnel any of your other troops on attacks. So baby dragon cuts one side of the funnel. He's got his king up on the other side, getting rid of that other trash to cut in that side of the funnel. So leaves a nice little trail in there for his dragons. Now, they are going to be going straight into a single target Inferno, so he's making sure that he uses that Rage right in there on that pack of dragons, because you want to get through that single target Inferno fast. In fact, in the second attack, he's going to bring a freeze for that single target Inferno. If you take too long to get to that, it's going to roast your dragons. It really, really roasts high hit point troops really fast. So now, while I was blabbing on about the rage and the single, he was coming in the left-hand side with a blimp full of max loons. He's targeting that second single target Inferno directly with that blimp with those max loons in it, and uses a haste for those loons on this attack. So takes out that other single, which is a huge threat to the dragons if you don't address it. And also you got all those max loons in there now, working alongside the dragons, taking care of it. Now while I was blabbing about that, he brought in already a Lalo from the bottom. A hound with, I don't know, 9 or 10 loons he had left. And just really direct targets this last little section of the base with the last 2 remaining air defenses. Once again, air defense is another huge threat for big dragons. So he's going to Lalo those last couple air defenses in that compartment. And just like that, this base is wrecked. The only thing left on this base that can even touch a dragon is going to be that frickin' archer tower on the right. And that's not going to be an issue. He's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 or 5 dragons left up. Bunch of loons, like 15 loons left up. Still has a queen down there with an ability. Crushes this base. Not even close. Not even close at all. Just wrecks it with dragons consistently. Crazy. Let's go ahead and speed up. because dragons do take their time on cleanup. Wrecks this base. Now we're going to check out his other one, and these are back-to-back wars, all right? He's 6-packed 2 wars in a row with dragons. Now his hit on 17, gonna have a little bit different army comp. Of course, you know, you got to tailor it to the base. If you look down, he's only got 1 rage this time, and that allows him to bring a freeze and an extra haste. So he was seeing something on this base. Maybe it was how hard this single, how deep in it was, how hard it was to directly target it, that maybe led him to bring that freeze in there. But look, he's going to follow the same formula, but since the base looks different, it's just, you know, going around in different corners. He's still going for the same objectives. He still does his 2 lightnings and then 1 offset lightning to really make sure he gets down the rest of that compartment. Boom. 3 lightnings, 1 quake. That compartment is gone along with the 2 air defenses it housed. Once again, he's got the baby dragon coming down on one side to cut in that side of the funnel for the dragons. And he's got dragons coming in up top and uses king and queen to really get rid of this trash right here and try and thin up that path for those dragons. Remember, he wants them to go straight in there and get to that single target inferno really fast. So he had a group of dragons that actually shot right in there towards that single target inferno. So he got a rage down on him, and then he froze that single target inferno, which also happened to catch the enemy CC as well. So got really good value for that freeze, and also perfect placement on that rage. That's exactly where he needed it to get rid of that single target. Once again, he had the blimp coming in full of loons to target the second single target inferno, and then he's got his Lalo portion coming in on the part of the base that has the last 2 air defenses in the base. Boom, just like that, it's done. This guy's ridiculously good with this attack. See, now that I see this, I see some bases and I'm like, maybe I could dragon that. I don't think I've ever used dragons as a Town Hall 10. I think I'm going to have to give it a shot after this, because he's wrecking these bases consistently. You know what I mean? He's looking for those air defenses that are 2 tiles apart, 2 different groups of them. He's going to zap quake one, and he's going to direct target the other one with a Lalo. You know, he uses a rage and or freeze to get through that first single target inferno really quickly, and he direct targets the second single target inferno with a blimp full of max loons, and you know, just like that, the base is gone. You got drags, loons, minions running around cleaning up a base. Nuts. You know, just a disclaimer, this is not going to work on every base. You can't cook up this dragon army and triple every base. You know what I mean? But if you find those objectives that he's taken out, and you can take them out the same way that he is on these attacks, then it becomes a viable option. The objectives we just talked about a little bit ago. So once again, mind blown. This is crazy stuff. You know what I mean? And he's consistent with it. He's consistently smashing Town Hall 10s with these dragons. He's just looking for those specific types of bases to go after and crushing them. So excellent work, Mad Raven. You know what I mean? I don't even know what to say about it. Mind blown. I think I've said that 4 times in this video. I might say it again. Mind blown. But, you know, I really enjoy making these videos, and I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next video.